Today we are going to try to discover new cave passage. So in this video I'm going to show you what it takes to find new cave passage. This is not a new cave. In this one we already know where the cave is. The cave already has some passage, but we suspect that there's more passage that humans have never seen, never visited. That's what we're looking for. So what do we got? We're here in Castellon, northeast Spain right now. It's late summer, it's September actually. And the water levels are low. So we have this stream here, which is still just barely percolating. If you look here, you can see the water is just barely seeping out of the rocks, and it comes out of this karst hill here. Karst or limestone is what forms caves, right? Well, sure enough, there's a big cave up on the slope here, and then next to it, there's a smaller cave. We're in the smaller cave where there's a passage that starts to go down to the river and then is filled in with mud. So we suspect if we dig down through this small passage, it's going to take us to the underground portion of this stream, which will be undiscovered, brand new, virgin passage. Let's go take a look. So we're at the entrance here. You can see the stream behind us. Down there in the valley, it's about 20-30 meters away. We're probably about 5 or 6 meters above it. So that's the approximate distance that we estimate we'd have to cover in the passage to get to the underground portion of the stream. So let's go inside. All right, and we are in the cave. So in the main passage of the cave, we have a side passage that goes down and to the left towards the river. Here's the dig. So here's Suhei coming out of the passage. This morning, this wasn't even big enough for a house cat. And now we've been digging with some tools, and it's big enough to get through. Inside, there's a small room where we continue to dig. Our strategy for this one is to use like a hammer type tool to get the dirt free, and then put it in a bucket, which we pull out and we dump in a pile back here. So I'm gonna be going into the passage now. The hammer's already in there, and we're gonna try to fill the bucket and make more space. And we are into the passage that was virgin until about an hour ago. It's a tiny, tiny room here, but we have tiny little side passages going down in all directions. This is our primary one that we think goes to the river. Yeah, it's gonna be a nightmare to dig here. This is our main digging tool for this passage. In Spanish, we call it un pico. So this pico is very good for getting through the mud here. If it was solid rock, we actually have an electric drill that we use, but with this, it's very good for this hardened mud. Check it out. Little by little, you can see the floor disappearing, and then we put this mud in a bucket and pull it out, and the passage continues to increase, and we get closer towards what we hope is virgin passage. One of the best signs of knowing if there's new passage or not is blowing air. If there's further passage ahead, especially a big room that comes to a constriction that you're in, often the pressure difference causes a breeze to come generally out of the cave towards you. And Jordi has just said that he feels blowing air inside our little dig site. That's great news. We're continuing to dig. Like 6:30 p.m. now. We've been in this cave since 9:30. We advanced about 2 meters, and we did find a tiny intersection, basically too small for a person to fit in, but that is virgin passage. We still have hope that it will connect to an undiscovered underground river, but that's gonna have to wait for another day. So we are turning in for the day after like 10 hours of effort, and the project will continue on a different day. Cueva del Gat in Castellon here in España, in Spain, has not given up its secrets yet.